G'day. Have you ever wanted to make someone feel really, really special? Well then, this story is for you. Hi, I'm Mike Sears, and this is my story number 9. When my parents decided to become the house parents of Ruhamah, a boys' home for 10 boys from broken homes, they were really keen and excited. But they also had some worries as well. One of those worries was that they had 2 boys of their own. My older brother Peter and myself. We were only 7 and 5 years old at the time. And my parents were worried how growing up in a boys' home would affect us. My mother once said that she didn't want us to grow up feeling that we were orphans. But how could they treat us differently without causing a problem with the other boys? You see, they wanted the other boys to feel that they were special and loved too. So they came up with a secret plan. For the first few years that we were at Ruhamah, the secret plan occurred on Friday nights. We would go to bed at the normal time. But after about half an hour, Mum would sneak in to Peter and my bedroom and whisper, "Come on, it's time." We would sneak out of bed and creep into the lounge room where we'd have a special hour or so stay up with Mum and Dad. Sometimes we'd use the time to chat about things, like what Peter and I were doing at school or where Dad had gone for work. Other times we'd make a tape, giving the news that we would send off to our grandma and Uncle Vic in England. But mostly I remember that we would watch a show called Bonanza. Bonanza was a show about a family of cowboys who lived on a ranch called Bonanza. And I always remember how it would start with the theme music. In fact, here it is. I found it on YouTube. Well, I better stop it there. But I loved it when we watched Bonanza, and what I especially liked is when we did, my dad would run across the road to the milk bar and he'd buy us each a block of chocolate. My favourite was Caramello, beautiful, soft, smooth caramel covered in rich chocolate. Yum. My brother, well, he loved Snack, all different flavours, again, are covered in chocolate. My father, he liked to get himself Top Deck, white chocolate and black chocolate in a checkerboard pattern. And my mum, well, she loved to eat rum and raisin. Well, we were a bit worried about all that rum she was eating. But they were delicious nights. They were fun nights. And my brother and I grew up knowing that we were loved and that we were special. We also grew up a little bit tubby and a little bit fat, as you can imagine. And even today, years and years later, whenever I hear that Bonanza music, I get this incredible desire for chocolate. Yum. Well, we finally stopped having our secret nights. When the older boys in the home started to go to high school, because my parents had to help them with homework, etc. But it's always made me think that one of the best ways to make someone feel special, to let them know that you love them, is to spend time with them, just them. When I would tell this story to my kids, I would say to them, that's why sometimes I take your mum out on a date without you guys, to spend some special time with her, to let her know that she's special to me and that I love her. And it's also why I try and spend time with the Lord Jesus each day. I come into this room here. I write down the things that have happened to me in my journal. I pray to Jesus and I tell him what's been happening. I read his love letter to me, the Bible, and try and listen to what he's saying to me. In that way, I convey to him how special he is to me. And it gives him an opportunity to tell me how much he loves me and how special I am to him. My son once asked me whether or not I have chocolate in the special time I have with the Lord Jesus. And I told him, only when your mum's not looking. So, if you want to make someone feel really, really special, then give them your time. Also, some chocolate may help. Oh no, I think my wife's come home.